muroka ngampia. I tell you why not. So today is random car talk, and of course I'm going to tell you about the fielder we just bought. Tuvagula fielder. But regardless, today is random car talk, and I increase the volume of my music. Nangene promoting. Teria kutwala, teria kupimba, teria kusobola. Weekend vibe, yeah. You keep me warm. You got you, my life, you know. She done a lot for me. So I do the simple thing for her. Cause she keep me warm. Everything she do keep me warm, you know. She chakura ampe bugumu. My music is online, you people. You just search okay man. Okay man, original Chisenyi. But you make me beg, you make me beg. Every time I come over, you make me beg. But why? Why? But why? Banange Martha woba kuoli, I'm really sorry. Nakusubiza kueleza nyima na ila sinazi ueleza. I'm going to send them. Onimza. I sitting up motoka, sitting up kabanja, sitting up bling, jagala kuwa some love. Give me some love, be my better half. I promise I will never let you down. My God, jewelry, dollar bills, many things don't mean nothing. Sugar, my heart, Uganda. Yes, Council Patrico. Ndimuka esi wano. Gwemanya chimu. Ana itachi yange tedi mukora bulungi. Screen guard zino. Mwe. I'm in SC. Random car talk. Today, someone texted me. Abadde ali mugula motoka. He has even amazena okutesa. Then he texts me after, hi, how are you? Please tell me what should I check for as I try to buy this. They are selling me this Lexus 28 million. Now if you're buying a car 28 million, you can't even reserve 400,000, give it to a brother to eat some money, for Urban to take milk, to take yogurt. I told him, you know what, I have a service, pre-purchase inspection. You pay 400K, then I help you. Kakato na msaja wa chibasi. Alwanyo okujja ampite kantuke maaso only to be in the wrong lane. Patience is a very good thing, you guys. Lero mugenda funa kavya kalungi bannange nga tulumba matuka. Onimba. Arthur, difference between normal Mark X and Mark X with the word Vertiga. That's a trim level. I've not sat in it, but all I know is that Vertiga is a trim level of the Mark X. So if you find that the normal Mark X has waingira kubo baba itao Mark X ojiraba Salumina Martha mujirabye Mark simanya Mark 2 grand. Vertiga is a trim level, very more luxurious than the ordinary Mark X. Even the price is a little higher. Crown yiyo bajita crown naye kata yo crown wa simanyi nyonga je twagula luli maine tuzana nazo ziri mu trim levels. Ulia Mugambe walete zitoa Mugambe walete zitoa walete zitoa Mugambe walete zitoa. So my guy, how are you today? Today is Saturday 29th, only 2 days to wind up July to Ingredient August. But I hope you're doing well. Hi Emma, Vincent, Council Patrick Asiku. Patrick, how is our car? Andrew Subuga, Osip Ankunda, Remy Lewis UG, Tech Gadgets, Raymond Sechibule, Antonio, Charles from Mitiana. What about Mitiana Gambachi? Mark. Mark. I hope you're doing well. Chobe, how are you? Wanyi muto wange my cousin bamwita Chobe Elijah. Hi Gaetano, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Nange this steady. Love doesn't buy Benz. So today we have bought a fielder. We have bought a fielder today. I think it's a USZ. It's a USZ. It's a USZ. Kakati now. Wawe moroka zenge tutani kuba discouraging okurowoza ko kwagala okugula. Because in the market they are highly priced and I find that orokuba bazisira they are not worth your money. And sigamba nti nyina mutima mubi oba saagaliza naye waliwo emmoroka zendabanga they are not worth your money. Toyota Alex is one of those cars that is too overpriced. Today the gentleman that bought the fielder today azaina option ya moroka bidi zili major, the Alex and the fielder. And I think there is a time waliwo no mwami omulala yajugula Alex and another time. You guys love the Alex, you love the Oris, you love the IST. There are some of those cars that you really like. But I find the Alex to be overpriced. Yes, by the way, you should call me for a review, Patrick. But now, you guys that don't know, Patrick is the gentleman that bought the Mark II Sota. Yes, Patrick, are you happy with the car? So today we just bought a fielder, USZ. Osip, leave Nissan X-Trail alone. I don't want to even encourage you. because I understand by talking about the X-Trail, it's like I'm confirming that okay, you can go buy the X-Trail because okay, it has this minor trouble and all that. But leave the X-Trail. X-Trail simanya Nissan Terrano, simanya Isuzu Big Horn, ezemoro kezo, simanya Toyota Duet, Toyota Terios, bumoro kabuli out ebutegerekeka bweso whenever you can. They are not very good cars. Zibonya bazita weight loss program. Those are the cars you're not getting muscle. I'm just writing a text message here, but did it. So there are cars. A colleague of mine is suffering with X-Trail. He has bought everything to fix the car to no avail. Yeah, there are cars that will make you suffer, and some of those cars, it doesn't matter what you do. Suffering is going to be, because the Nissan X-Trail, I saw a Nissan X-Trail that an MP failed to maintain. Najua mechanica. The mechanic who got it for free also to keep it on the road, and he packed it. The last I knew that it was rotting, because I saw the mechanic drive it around a few times, and it was manual. And by the time a manual car refuses, because a manual car can survive some of the engine faults that an automatic car cannot survive. But the moment a manual car fails you, automatic. So X-Trail, no. So Toyota Alex is one of those cars that I'm discouraging you people from even thinking about. Remember when we were talking about how cars lose value or depreciate? The moment you buy a car, it depreciates by 20%. The moment you buy a car. Now, leave all this broker talk. Let the brokers talk what they want. But I can tell you that depending on availability of cars, depending on who is selling, depending where the car is available, you can buy any car at any price. That's why you find people buying the vintage, what we call vintage cars. Vintage a million ana. The car itself without the vintage status is not worth 40 million. So I personally believe that I personally myself, I would buy any car at any price depending on why I need that car. However, there are instances where I believe that the car is not worth it. Let me give you an example. You want to buy, like you guys, how you guys like to buy Toyota Alex. You're right. Our neighbor sold his new Subaru UBM and bought Harrier UBD. I was like, why were you like, why were you like, because of course the Harrier has a higher resale value. So you want to buy a Toyota Alex. Now I know it's not my money. It's your money, totally your money. So you know what you want to do with it. You decide what to do with your money. But I want to ask you, if you buy a Toyota Alex, apart from driving yourself to work and back home and probably going to the village a few times, what are the other benefits you're going to get from that car that you can't get from any other car? Of course, today I sat in the Alex and I realized what is different with the Alex. You know, the Alex shares everything with my car. Spares down there, the interior, almost everything apart from the rear doors and the boot, because mine is a sedan, the other one is a hatchback. It's realized these cars are the same. But Nange, Musonyewe, Antonio, I've not put the steering rack. It's only one reason, wheel alignment. Why? Let me explain myself why I'm going to put the steering rack on Monday. Steering, once you replace the steering rack, okay, you have to do wheel alignment. Now, to marry reserve into the fielder we just bought, we finished at around 4:30. The entire process was ended at around 4:30. Now, if I go and replace the steering rack, I'll probably end at about 5:30. 5:30, I can't find a place where they will do wheel alignment. That means I'm going to spoil my new tires. And it's very important. Every time you work on something down there, you do wheel alignment. So that's how I ended up postponing. But I could not. But I'll definitely put it next week. Anyway, you have to calculate. There is math that I've done. Where's my book? Math going. Remember, you guys, I told you I'm going back to school. I'm going back to school, and if I'm going, I'm going back to school, and because I'm going back to school, there are times I'm going to study at night. So I study up to around 9:30 or 10, and that means that my wife that comes from work at 5 and my kids that come off from school at 4, then they have to wait for me or something. I have to make sure that something I arrange something. So I was. I've been battling this mathematics of we need a second car, should we get it? And the math always doesn't add up. So my question has been, should we get another car for the times? Yes. Wait, don't pop here. Should we get another car and should we get another car? Now, there is math when you get applying. The math that you want to apply is the associated cost of owning a car, not just one car, not just a second car like me, what I want to do, because currently I can very well manage my car. But there are other costs that are associated with having a second car. For example, if you get a second car right now, Muchara Wangaba no gain a driving permit, which she doesn't have yet. That's a cost of about 600,000 to get a driving permit. On top of that, then we have to maintain a second car, which right now we don't think we need to have as an expense in our car. Then on the days that probably I have class, then we have to drive 2 cars. Katinga se math oyo nemugatta bwenti. If I buy another car, even if it's a cheap car like 4 million, nengatta. If every day, let's say I do 2 days of classes every week, Monday and let's say Wednesday, nensala wonti lunaku lwengendo okugenda mu class nkwata ekizike nenkiwa mukyala ne mweyagale. Okay, do whatever you want in that 50k. Just make sure you cover the time that I'm in class, then I'll come for you. Then that means I spend 100,000 every week. That means I spend 400,000 every month. Okay, 400,000 every month. Now I'm going to be studying until December, the first phase of my, because I'm going to be studying the rest of my life. But now, up to December, we're going to send me every month for the next there are how many 4 months? August, September, October, November, December, 5 months. How much will I be spending? I want you to note this spending has some benefits. The kids are going to have fun. Okay, they are going to create memories with their mother, and then we also get to go back home as a family. Of course, they get to go back home tired, but tired from having fun. Now, yeah, you can buy a second car. And also remember the mathematics that the car loses 20% the moment you drive it, the moment you start owning it, it loses 20%. Then every year after that, it loses value. Which take it. Because class. Bagendebe yagari. It's better than buying a second car. Simanyo math wanga bagatira. Katudayo ku math betukozo wa Alex. Omwami onabadde zegula Alex. Finally I was a fielder. But someone was selling to us an Alex, the Alex, at 19 million UAW. Now, ezo sente toina bozi jani bobo yagala otya. You can't recoup that money. Ateka tinzo gula Alex $1 million 10 n'omwenda. Agenda mu bond. ne bampola nemba wa 19 ne bampola ne bamanya milioni nga 5 ne manya nti emmotoka eyo nze gyetandikidde okitegeera simanyi oba maaso wange bwe mukola bw'ati agatta okitegeera so we bought a field at 16 million kuliko minor repairs okitegeera of course omusajja omukiriza abadde akoma milioni 17 nga kuliko ebipapula bya polisi tukaga kati tujja byesasulira katukwe milioni 16 okitegeera kati bwe mbigattagattamu nti ene moroka eyo the thingy the shaft driving shaft yebadde emeketa ya mitwalo 12 ekitamu nendabiramu ya mitwalo 2 okitegeera ebyo byonna ne bw'obikola nga ekinene nnyo ogulamu milioni 17 n'osigaza milioni 2 the 2 million can make a very big difference if you decide to use it for business. Now the gentleman that just bought this car is in construction. One thing you could ignore, you would think that I'm not going to use it for anything else, but the fielder can actually carry bags of cement. The fielder has a lot to do than what the Alex would actually do, so the fielder still has a lot of benefits. Anyway, random car talk Saturday. Kambaze kubara bachariba. Yes. Can I be this question? How was the guy texting you today, risking buying a car without a guardian angel? Now, some people can actually buy cars without the guardian angel. What should I look out for? I offer a service that people pay for. And this is saying about the Muntunga Musomesa. That's on the steering rack. Or you're someone. See, I don't even know this person, by the way. I don't even know this person. Because you introduce yourself, this is so and so. But I don't even know this person. So someone yearns to buy an old Toyota 100 series at 40 million. Exactly. And yes, they do. Explain to me about wheel alignment. Now, wheel alignment is they fix the tires to make sure that they are straight. They have every wheel is facing exactly where it's supposed to face. Watch again, because the moment the wheels don't face where they're supposed to face, now the car will start chewing the tires. I don't know if the word is chewing, but that's what happens. It will start chewing the tires. That's why you find that some tires sometimes one of the side they are not threads. They are not threads yet. Another side they are threads. It makes the tires get worn out quickly. Okay, so wheel alignment is done on a machine, Council Patrick. You take it, making their measurements they have, and until it gets in green, the car will chew the tires. So, personally, every time they work on my car down there, I choose a ball joint I go for wheel alignment. Now, the steering rack is something that is very serious. I take Ubukono steering rack. That's where they do the wheel alignment from. So mathematics professor. Mathematics are very simple. I wish I knew how important mathematics was. I would have loved it more in school. Math. Would even include films. But for me to buy a duet, I rather go for a standard. Yeah, the standard is much better. It's much better. actually Cats Pro, we eventually got an Alex at 15 million, but it happened that the Alex yalemedeko engine check light. There is no way I'm going to allow someone to buy a car that has an engine check light. This car is not bad, but no, let's find another car. Field day. I mean, I'm so messy. Alex looks better than the old model Fielder, that's all. But you know what, Abe? So I want to comment here. But you know, the Alex and the old Fielder are the same car. They share spares. The lights are the same. Because the Alex and the old model Fielder and my car, we share the lights, we share the front. Everything in front is the same. Bumpers. Everything is the same. Name it Jimu. Gaitano. The Alex impose the gamba, it's brief. It's just brief. For a young person, it's brief. In the beginning, I had told this gentleman, let's take the Alex. But then, because of the engine check light, Nemugamba, you know what? Because with the engine check light, you can't guarantee what it's selling. Because the engine check light can be telling you the engine is bad. It can be telling you the wiring is poor. It can be telling you the car overheats. It can be telling you plenty of things. So you can't risk buying that car at 15 million. I don't mind you what the cheap. I don't know why you. Hello, good evening. Yes, Abby. Emma, Kosa Matum Sotan fuel. If you're looking for strictly fuel consumption, buy a Kosa. My Maktum Sota will save you in other aspects. The Maktum Sota doesn't have maintenance costs. Maktum Sota to get a Kanika Gabon, Kanika Kosa. I'm a manual car lover. What car do you recommend for me as a beginner? Now, as a beginner, buy a Primo old model manual. Buy a Primo old model manual. Very super, very ordinary, just buy. Yes, bobovuga moroka manual you can also anfuna chibina. Nebo bofunya kolo yange it's a good. Nebo funa Fielder. Basically any Toyota car would be good, and the newer the car the better. The newer the car the better. Changing CC the same as changing gearbox oil. Now, the automatic gearboxes have hydraulic oil. The manual gearboxes have CC. That's the difference. After my car loses power, especially when climbing uphill. All the mechanics say everything is okay with my vehicle, which I feel isn't the case. I don't know what to do. Which car is it? Sammy, which car? Try to call a prediction one. Tell over mechanic and over Angie one. My mechanic is ready with Chimubura. I was able to chimuchi okay. My mom wants a family car. I want her to buy Alphard because I hate the newer. It's lowly, but I fear the fuel. Don't fear. Me, I find that since it's a family car and it's your mom, but when I got a consent and I got a case, she will be able to manage that Alphard. Kola chikumi ku milioni zange 10, chikumi 10. Efunika na milioni 10 batogiguze bei yorowooza. Nabanga gwa bagiguze bei Kim Job. I'm going to repeat, don't worry. Sinabana jimarayo. Access News nzijanja eta sore ya fielder. Whatever distance nyempe moroke eyo. That's the distance you should give a car. In case your braking fails, or in case that car rolls back, you're safe a little. The impact is bad. Nzebya mita byasomesa mu driving school simanyi kuba nasomera mu taxi nzo okuvuga. Sammy, which car is that? Chibina at 13 million, what are you buying? Oba wadawa aga wandika 4.3. Yeah, it's possible to be good because Alphard is in your resale value. Look at the there's also enough van. By the way, all vans lose some car value because of the consumption, because how many people have families that want those big cars. Now everyone, because of the fuel prices, everyone is trying to buy a car with small engine. Oda mujirabe ina abasabaze basatu. It was made for one. Good evening, Mavo Gadget Center. So today is Random Car Talk. We can talk about anything. And I'm also telling you the story of the fielder we just bought today. If you have not seen the fielder, it's in the community section on this channel. I got added in Zija. No, the slogan was Etuveyo. The slogan was Etuveyo. Banage muni mutia. How are you, my people? Today we have just bought a field and tunaweza ya desawa. Transfer will be done by Monday. Me, I don't help people buy cars where the transfer cannot be done. It so happens that the person that bought the car did not have a TIN number. So he's going to be helped get a TIN number and also transfer the car to his names. As I'm talking about Shikumi Kume, UAT to USZ. Yes, you can get it. Naenda banga gwaba. Milioni 10 lwachi. Lwakwante moroka era zaali nyene ekikumi 10. The engine is old technology. But you can get. And it will be good by the way. I think for me my only concern is that the kind of technology now, something tells me like 10 to 20 years from now, not even 20, 10 years from now, the EFI engines will not be very popular. People will not even be buying it. Forget about Arthur telling you not to buy the EFI engines. People will just not be buying it. Banange nemoka SC. If you want to buy my Corolla, come with your money. Come with a pizza, not pizza, pizza. Come with a big bottle of Minute Maid on 2 lire. I bought a Carina at 5.5, but good that can go for places. Yes. What we are going to China Buddha Bay Nene. Like Derek Auma's brother who bought a Carina at 5.5. Eh? Those cars with old technology, don't buy them a lot of money. You may not be able to recoup the money. Because you guys have seen, Rumion is depreciating very fast on the market. That means very soon we will be buying Rumions at 10 to 12 million. Katugenga wagule moroke yenkade 10 million, ogena jiguzani. For starters, what would you recommend, auto or manual car? And we started to have SCs because they seem to be, most of the salaries you'll find on the road don't have SC, but you can put it there. And also in today's Uganda and the way you people are wired, I would not actually recommend any of you to buy a manual car. Manual cars are like Subarus. You have to be really passionate about them. Manual cars are very hard to sell when the time to upgrade comes. Some people don't know how to do those things. You see, even getting a passport is easy if you do it yourself, but people pay other people to get them passports. Like even getting a visa. Personally, I've never paid anyone to get me a visa, and yet I have two passports full of visas. Which again, kati go yali achikoze ko bola bachangu na yata chikolangako. Yeah, we will be by Rumion zigenda kugwira ddala. Bombo Road. By investor gabe yagalire Kampala mbalabye. Time does not wait. Okay, let me tell you this, Emma. There is no car that is repaired using a computer. No. Computers, majority of the time help with, they help with diagnosis. Which again, majority of the time, computers just help with diagnosis. Majority of the time, computers help with diagnosis. Majority of the time, computers help with diagnosis. They find the error codes, and then the error codes tell you what's wrong with your car, and then you repair your car. I don't know if I make sense. Of course, Derek, the newer we bought at 42 million on credit, 20 million, it was high, but it was credit. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Cash basis, it would be like 36, 35, 37 there, depending on where you buy. Now, yeah, this gentleman that bought that newer at 42 million knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that he was buying it at a high rate. That's why he was paying 50%. It's very hard to find anyone that gives you a car ng'omwako milioni 2 ku milioni 3 okitegeera 3.8 oba 3.7. So he knew. Amina Senoga oli muganda wange oli wafumbe. Arthur, you told me the newer car, the better. Do we have Toyota Primos and the Corollas that are newer? Yes, the Corolla, especially this Corolla. Jeri mumpia mu Corolla jeziri mpia. Ne Romeo ni Corolla, but I mean the Corollas like mine. Jeziri mu manual transmission. Jeziri ate nyingi. Jeziri, which car do you compare with Toyota Wish in terms of everything? ISIS. And right now I can actually compare the newer, the 2008 model and above. You can buy, instead of the Wish, just buy the newer. The newer will give you better ground clearance, better prestige. I take at a saw, they are almost the same price, because even a Wish I think will cost you by like 35, 36 way what yao. Yet at a newer, just buy a newer. Yeah. Amina. Tell him motoka jeba. There is no car that is repaired using computers. What happens is that computers help you diagnose the problem majority of time. They find error codes and also clear error codes. That's what computers do. Computers don't actually repair. They find the error. Computer is like laboratory for the car. You put the computer, find the problem, and if you fix the problem and the error is still there, you clear it and drive again. And then if the problem persists, you try again and then clear like that. For visas, we need some lectures. But for the passport, and it was very easy. Even visas, guys, you don't really need lectures. As long as the visa you're getting, you're going in the right way. You have the right invitations, you have your upkeep money here, or the person that is inviting you is going to take care of you. You have the air ticket, you have hotel booking if you're going to be living in the hotel, or if you're going to live with someone, they should specifically say it in their invitation that I'm inviting this person to come to this country. During his stay, I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to basically everything. As long as you have the right things, man. Visa tebanyimanga ku visa. Onaku bali bagenda okunyima visa, it was a Canadian visa, and I got even the American visa. I flew to Canada and I reached there on the very day I was performing. Bali bamfunira replacement. I reached there nga guy wali bambi netunyumye n'okunyumya nesanga mu room yange. Manyaba abazungu, if you are a performer they respect you. Bali bampa room, dressing room nga yange nze kale nosanga batadde yebikoko. Nenda bidya no bidya kubanda ina ka pressure. I come from the airport straight to the dressing room, and then in like 30 minutes I was going on stage. But still I went and performed. But anyway, nze tebanyimanga ku visa okujjako ezensi zetumanye enzibu ennyo ez'okufuna mu visa US, America, ezensi nzibu nnyo kati ate ezo. I think the US nagendayo omulundi gumu, Canada nagendayo emirundi I think esatu. But this is one time that Canada gave me trouble. In the US, nayo nasanga yo replacement. Actually, the guy that was going to do my role, yazanya nemu Prison Break. I think that's the one. He gave me a very big book of Shakespeare. Nangamba Arthur, you're a good performer, but go read Shakespeare, because Baba America, for you to be good, we know kubango solo za nyemezanja Shakespeare. So guy na page tabo cha Shakespeare. Chiri memezanja Shakespeare jonna. Nangamba Arthur, you're my brother. He's in Nigeria. Mwita Adeye Mabugunje. Nampa ichitana Arthur, you go read Shakespeare and become a better performer, become a better actor. Yeah. Do you recommend for me an appropriate price for the chikumi? Kumi around 8 kali. Around 8. Omuntu gwe ninda jangende. Mbadde ntadde ne wali wotadde markex. Nongoba ochokate iyo mukiri zote. Inja kati kati nze wongobye ng'otaddewo ndeka nange emberewe. Ndeka. Chikumi at around which number plate? At chikumi ezisinga ezisembayo ndoza ziri mu UBD jeziri mu UBD kati ya UBD oyinzo jigula sente eziwera ke ya UBD no jigula milioni kale nga 10 awo okitegeera UBD inakuba namba ngampya 10 because trust me egenda kusala nga kyoyinako ekyebbeeyi number plate ekyo kiba kirungi n'okimanya naye nga 10 bwe baga teri mu namba ziri empya jigule milioni nga 8 kale 8 nga mpya nnyo nga buli kimu toyina kyoginyega okitegeera. It's an Alex Arthur. Computer, yes, computers only do diagnosis and clearing error codes. Do people buy comprehensive insurance? I've wanted to do that for some time, but the only trouble is that if I do it, I'll be forced to steal everything on my car as the cover is ending, because which accident do I do that needs comprehensive? That's the only trouble. Chechibu chokachoka chenda bechijjo kutuukawo nti nga gundi enatera okugwako bagita bata insurance cover ngenatera okugwako nja kubwako amataala gange gonna radio nja kubibbako bagamba babbi bazze ne bakolaki bazze ne babibba basobole okunsasula. That's the only trouble. So comprehensive insurance, but people buy comprehensive. I know friends that have comprehensive insurance on their cars. Atenga bawerako the comprehensive insurance yani badde nnungi nnyo, but now insurance companies don't have very good press. Nti tebasasula olaba even with the hospitals where you go to get treated with an insurance card, those hospitals nabo baba complaining ako abantu ba insurance tebabalabirira bulungi, olumu bagana n'obbalabirira. Primo Super bias. Primo Super and ordinary, the difference is the trim. Primo Super has more maridadi. For those that don't know where we are, on Obamita Bombo Road. Terabo hampu tuteetaaga. Saturday random cut talk, guys. Your photo, we have 13 likes. I'm liking a broadcast at them with sharing it. And it's a Toyota. Chirabika bulungi. Balawe batuvugisa ensobi kati ayagala nze mpugule nkuba ababboda. Uncle Arthur Oriotale Mr. Vianney, the person that loves Subaru but drives Vanguard. Hey. I was thinking of selling insurance, but it looks hard. Yeah, but any business that has very good from 1997 to 2001, that's super. Then below 97 is ordinary. Anti-kakati OSIP, you need to understand that even in 2001 there were those ordinaries, they were still being made. Zario, it's a model from past, but it was made in that year. Which take a year. If we are to to hunt for chikumi kumi, would it be with the ability? Of course, the availability is the problem right now. It's not very available, but if you find it, the chances are there of you finding it definitely. The chances are there. Do you advise putting guards on big cars like Harrier Kruger? Why would you want to put a guard? Those cars were not made to have guards. They have a unibody chassis. So you see that car, your Kruger, kati ajimenya. Like, what is the guard helping him either way? He's driving very carefully. People that want to put guards on cars, they are putting guards because they don't drive very carefully. So they think they are going to be knocking down border guys. I would not advise anyone to put a guard on a car that is not. Your Tata, it has a chassis that is different from the body. So the guard is mounted onto the chassis. Those cars can do off-road. Off-road. So kadu batereko kuba n'obudde bwange buwedde kola kuba nti katuli ku bbala era mba mwino nyumirwa ka view. Is it wise for a person to buy a RAV4 at 58 from the board? If you have the money, you people, these things are for having money. What abantu abamunga, they have money, the mathematics doesn't touch atetaga kubala kati. I think the reason I reason the way I reason is because it's a child in class ebala sente. What implication does it have on me? Does it lead me to spend more money? And if I don't buy it, what are the implications? Because sinafuna sentence nyingi nnyo. But there are people who have a lot of money. For me to buy a car at 58 million, I have to have about 200 million. There are people that have that money. Kanze million bibiri sizili na chatete nkanyabulamu. Kitegeza nebo bachidiru ne million nga bibiri. My mind will not straight away go to buying a car at 58 million. My mind will first of all go to securing income. I don't know if I make sense. What it is, it our clip films. Our clip films to collect a video. Nizo okweva ne mama videos ennaku zino olaba nezedda zaali za bbeeyi ne videos ennaku zino zikyasoboka. Is it possible to buy a nice new model at 16 million? The new model, I'm assuming, but that really by saying new model you're meaning the 2008-2010 model. Beera ne million nga 25 26 27. Because you need to know that those new was the 2008 models. Zitandikira mu number I think UPK wewacho 25 na 20 nga 3 awo osobola okufuna nge-number akadde zasookera zikiridde ekawanda ndi nno mu S bannange Vianney gwavuga Subaru empya nange avuga Corona mukadde essaawa ero nyinza noba nze ndi mu S nga gwe toli mu S Vianney. Hey, at a Primo are on demand. A friend of mine was robbed on gunpoint. Thank God he had a car tracker. He recovered it. Hey, Primos are on demand. Sometimes when I be buying cars, I buy a car that will not give me heart attack. They are on demand. Hi Jude. How are you today? But taxi drivers complain a lot on drones. Taxi drivers don't want to maintain cars. They want the old model taxis, the chigeges, where even without maintenance it will move. The drones, motoka, don't the motoka nzungu, you know jidabidida. And they are not used to that. What it is on look at the video, Tomaya in Inzukuya cassette and Gagu Bamitani on alien skin. Hata we kumyanyo nawe. Tewegeza ku Subaru yange. Vianney nkukubeka esoka ulire. Kasoka zijeko music. ka S okawulira Viana ulira ka S kati okunjo govunze bwendi muwano sibwakuno Land Rover iyo erino ku UAB naye byenyirira bya UBM munange Viana sikwegumya. But one thing you need to understand, me, I get that I need to work a little bit harder. But of course, the Subaru would not be my first choice. Now you need a master choice. That's a true story of Cowboy story. Cowboy story of your fielder. I think at the music will move faster than before, man. Ate kati koteka yakayimba kamune katambula ngaba kubanja okulala okudde dirisa nedda sebo sikudde Joshua naye Joshua mwegase ku Vianney sebo ndi mu S 25 degrees centigrade ndi mu S okudde dirisa sikudde dirisa kambala ke dirisa yange ni kyali close doliraba ili close tuli muka S baba sajjamwe mwagenda kuyita wange jembera game park mukatawundi kafe ka Stenson bantu mwe muli babi, you're not good. But the new Land Rover kirabika was not manufactured for Africa and South America because it looks very fragile. It is you know the Land Rover have been bikadde byetu no kuvuga ne Kampala sikudde dirisa mwe bagayi katika mbawe story ya fielder. So about 2 days ago a gentleman texted me and he says that he wants to buy a car. He wants to buy the Alex at 14 million. Now I totally understand that sometimes when you guys text me you are thinking that somehow kangenezi tuzene tanka yange Vianney ngenda teka full tanka bwano kati wawa batanga mabumbala atamundeke baratire munna mukadde yange sengamba ne baratira mukawundo ate byali badde birala. So this gentleman texts me nga ayagala kula Alex. Strictly it was the instruction of strictly Alex at 14 million. And I tell him, you know what? On the day you want to go buy, no, you will book. He did not book. Called me again yesterday, texted me actually on WhatsApp, and I told him, you know what? You put 50k on my phone to book the day, and then you give me the rest in cash. So we agree, and the chikati always in a weather. Then go muyai wa roreka indicator kali nokalaba katwa kitateka ko indicator yadda abara gajali ta accident indicator mujiraba. The indicator for that car is supposed to be big anyway. So today morning we catch up saduse nakuduka nga nwana nzije tukule muruka yo mwami ono sente gazimo chayizo gena ne bamufereri. So I came to Musanze wa Bakuli. And this is where, guys, I tell you, mubere honest nga mugenda okukola ki nga mugenda okugula emmotoka bwemba mugenda okugula nange, tell me the exact budget. Amazima me, I knew the budget was 14. So in Bakuli we took our chance and we said okay, maybe it's there, maybe it's not. So we called a few brokers. There is this guy abera ku TikTok with a white key. Alex ya kuminanya. That guy twamukula kemoruka, I think is the one that led us to the Harrier. He led us because he's a broker there. So we want Alex 14 million. And he says muje wendi. But when we got there he hid from us. And he sent us someone. And the person that he sent us UAT 17.5. Now 17.5 for UAT. Kani yenama mbaga muleme bifa konyo walo wenda banga kasente oli mukanyika. UAT Alex at 17.5 oli mukanyika sente. So netuvao ate akajukira my budget at that time. My knowledge was that we had only 14 million to spend. So because I don't want to force someone to buy a car that is way beyond his budget. Then there's a gentleman, he had 2 cars. He's an old man. He had a Toyota Fielder and a Toyota Alex. The Toyota Alex was a UFV, the Toyota Fielder was a USZ. Now personally, the kind of person that was buying this car is a young man. So solo extra, close the window, sija. The galley. Ndemu esi banange sagala temu nkube mu bituli banange ndemu ka esi era fani eri wano wansi wa samusanga we birembe kama ino okujuza tanka yanga amafuta wano ino okujuza tanka wano kati egana amafuta engeri jenganywe ennaku zino sija tunajala bekakona kati ngajjamu bekakona kati ngajjamu nga mwezi teka mu bekakona ngojjamu nozoyo segede olukona bwe kati bekakona omundu ogusoka ngojjamu nozoyo. That's the right way by that to take full tank nkimanyi emmotoka yange yayina ekiziwawe ngeebuza amaanyi asikyazizi kabyayi byononye emmotoka yange. Whatever was easy for the petrol cars especially because the petrol cars have a vacuum tank mass out. Now the vacuum tank, when the tank is full, it has fumes. And as a fumes again and is it vacuum tank, bezimana nizikomo nebazi reusing. So when you fill the tank, no zizika kabebenu ene ya petrol particularly ekintu kigenda mu amafuta kigenda mu amafuta kitandika emmoroka itandika misbehaving, especially for the new cars mu abavuga emmoroka empya ddala okitegeera. So kakati kye nakola bwekona bwetinga nzijjako sikyajjuza nnyo tanka naye mba nzijuza kubaawo bwekakona bwekati olwebejjudde si mu bubi bannange si mu bubi. Leero nfunye omuntu najja ne tumulondera emmoroka nampa asatu mu etaano nga gabadde gasigaddeyo makanika ne muwaaka akake ne kati nzize kunywa amafuta batabani bange ba aba ngenda bagwirayo ebiyogati kuba mukyalo eri ice cream ogero mukyalo gyembeera bw'ogulira batabani bo ice cream eno kwematuga mu town ogenda tuuka ewaka nga ice cream aggweredde alinga mazzi kati obagulira yogati ate eri ofe tolina wojja ice cream bannaye tuli wala ngenda bawa story ya Alex ya fielder gye tuguze enyimaleyo bannaye bantu mmwe eddirisa lyange muliremeddeko naye namukadde eyo eri ku UAM katirabe emitwalo 2 ezisukamu zizo ate zina bwera 2 wama mbaddemu amafuta ati mwe emitwalo gya 2 vacuum kiri kyali kigenzeemu amafuta ekyo mu maaso buli wozizika emmoroka ya petro ewalina okugenda empewo wagendayo amazzi eba eyononeka eza diesel tezikirina so zo teziba na buzibu. Nali sisiba mu garage naye etuuka neebuza amaanyi ng'ewalina okuyita empewo kati ate wayitawo mafuta. So sente nze nzibala emirundi nga 10 musajja munaku omwezi yitamu 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 zezo parisiti yange. And by the way, you guys, mtanikotereka receipt for URNZ filing omusolo every final returns before December. So kati nze ntereka receipt ezo kuba URA utazitereka bakwefu. Arthur Namkade manual Primo super automatic, what would you recommend in terms of maintenance costs? Buy an automatic car. Buy an automatic car mwe bagayi. The only time I recommend for you to buy a manual car is if you're really passionate about a manual car. Nganze gondaba. Because nze ndi really passionate about manuals. Wachitegeera ndi passionate about manuals njara mcharanga ige manual batabani bange. Bana aba weze emyaka 6 nga bayiga manual. sagala kuzanyira mu nsi muno bayigo badereva nga bakyali baba tuka P7 nga batandika okuvuga kitaabwe atwala ku mulimu esi mujiwulira nedda emoroka kati ayimiridde kambalage emoroka eyimiridde ate siba kuba kifaani naye nga yo esi mujiwulira kati yo munembe gwe tugenda mugwa esi kasokeso be ku comment zammwe then itandike story ya field agimaliyo temuwulira mpewo okay agenda teekamu omutwa ntaddemu full tanka Hakimu full tanka banawe bali kulikinga Hanifa waletere zito wanga sirulaba ku YouTube munaite lina video sakola video nakoma ku audio. Why doesn't the diesel have a vacuum tank? It doesn't, because it doesn't need it. Diesel tafumuka nga petrol. Nange sentence iraba nga gwe ate mu Uganda ozibalanga nze munange nze nvudde wala akasente kanyino kabane nkakasante kekuwaddeko kati buno mbubaze 1 2 3 because bwebiri ebiri buli uniform newe mba mugatamu omutwalo mbambala gumu kitundu gumu kasanvu walinga bwentereka wali wansi woto boino balasende bobaga wava wala mu kyalo. Ata what is the best between Shell and Total? Ebimu naye service ennaku zino nkola ya Total Shell yali saying ni yange oiru wabwe bagenze bamuchupula so I would actually recommend Total for service now. Kati tanka kejjudde kanvuge nampula olaba mbadde ntekamu esi lulinga tanka tejjudde kati mu tanka ejjunga ba esi. Does a fuel tank take you a week? Takes me more than a week. Raymond, my fuel tank takes me more than a week, depending on how much I move. Of course, kati webijja mu aba pre-purchase inspection netukola pre-purchase inspection kati awo omanya bumanya nti muganywa ako netugazaawo bwe tutyo aba ni betaaga omugaati banaye webale nnyo muganda wange Isaac okumpa omulimu olwaleero kati kangule ba abani omugaati bagende beyagale naye kati akasente ataako kaweddewo kati I need to inspect another kanyedde kamafuta kaguzeko yogati waba abani kati ngenda kagulako omugaati ate kabaka kyaliwo makanika naye yanogoddeko kwegamba. But you know life is like that, you win some you lose some. Kati kamba we story ya field ngo budde tebunnaziba genda ofunire batabani bange omugaati genda ofunire batabani bange omugaati gwati I need that car of yours tata abani moloka yange gireke Blake anyway nga bwe baleeta omugaati gwaba abani kamba nyize story ya field. So this gentleman tugenze wabakuli nga teriyo. There was no Alex in our budget. So, but I remember there's a gentleman who has a Fielder and Alex. Netugenda tulabe morokezo. Tusose kulaba Fielder, and the Fielder was really clean. Ngabwe mujirabye mbifana nyabajirabye. It was really clean. Engine ngampya bupya. I didn't take a picture of it. It was really clean. Tujisanze na ku washing bay. No, but let's go look at the Alex. Netugenda ku Alex. The Alex is more UC, Boboli muvubuka, the Alex will definitely work for you. So we drove and went to see the Alex. Now, the Fielder gentleman had put the asking price of 18 million, I think. The Alex guy had put the asking price of about 17. I think it was the asking price was 16 for the Alex. The Fielder was between 17 and 18 asking price. So we saw the Alex. Alex was actually very intact. They told us very openly the rear shock needed replacement, but other than that there was nothing more wrong with the Alex, which was true. It had 2 tires that needed replacement, but we drove and it was intact actually. I'm still trying to figure out how different the Alex is from my car. Everything else looks the same, but somehow the Alex, the dashboard for the Alex seems to be a little higher than my car. Anyway, tuvuze mu Alex, and when we were driving, tujivuza abantu babiri so senenvuga, then I gave this gentleman to drive. And not instantly, but to get the transfer forms instantly. And then it can take between a day to a week to get your transfer done. So this gentleman drove the only thing that caught my eye was the engine check light wasn't going off. So when the engine check light didn't go off, I said, you know what, we need to go back and look at that filter again. We negotiated, the owner of the car, and we did not negotiate about the Alex because it had the issue of the engine check light. So we drove again, went to see the Alex, the fielder. Now when we drove to go see the fielder, we found him there. We negotiated and Sagara Bajako Highway, the view of the highway is actually nice. So when we negotiated, guy says, ayagala milioni kuba 16 kitundu. And then we negotiated, but then I found that was even the price we bought 16 million would have been high. If, like I tell you normally, the price of the car is determined by a lot of things, and among those things that determine the price, the availability, the prices of other vehicles on the market, and the person that is selling, and also the condition of the car. So wetuvudawo netuvuga emotoka netugenda kitintale, and wadde batugambe babadde balina Alex ne field tusanzeyo Vitz RS eyo Vitz ya 13, and it was being sold at 14 million. Batugambe 15 netutuseyo ne balaga nti basobola okukakana up to 14 million. For me, I find that the Vitz would have been a good buy considering our budget. Just along the way, the person buying increased the budget from 14 to 16. So now our budget, we were working with 16. That's why I'm saying that the Vitz, the purchasing price of 14 looked good for me. Why? Because it looked good for me because then we can save like 2 million and use it to do other things. It had 2 tires in Gabasaramisari and 2 good tires. The Vitz I'm talking about, the Vitz was on UAU. It had the 1.3 liter engine, which is very good. Nenga womanyika Vitz kabaka funda. But for me it would have been a good buy. So we drove back. And then there is an Alex Jaban Perez Badeku UAU nayo. UAU, and it was really nice. Now the fact that they hit the number plates for me meant that this was a car that belonged to an individual, and those are very good cars to buy. So the guy, I asked the guy, where is the car? We want to see it. He said, let me call the owners. So he calls back and says, and that was, for me, that was a blow. For me, I already know that the Morocco is in Mubey and Nunja. That Alex Jebatunze guy abadaga million ba 18. No, 18 namude 18 kitundu. As a Morocco, but what a Morocco, it's outside the bond. It's being sold a certain price. Just know the cars inside the bond are actually going to be a little bit more expensive. So I was happy. So I wanted us to go check it out. Now all the brokers we were calling in bonds were telling us Alex is million. Alex is million. I don't know why they are overpricing those cars. Which UAW million 19 ajerejera mude babiri ajikoma million 19, which for me million 19 is a very high price to buy the Alex ngeri ku UAW, all factors constant. Which after they told me that Alex won't long last when I drive it long distances of Kabale weekly. It will. Alex and now engine and no bitano. The only reason the Alex or any other car 1.5 liter will not last if you drive it long distance is if you don't maintain it properly. You need to maintain that car properly for it to last. You call a service, you the gearbox, you call a service, because the man that call a service your gearbox your manual. How many times have you seen a person that has a manual car do service for the gearbox? But because in Zenchimani Moroka and Jagare Namu, we say attend so I do service once a year, choose a gearbox oil. Once every year. Very soon we create a maintenance, a vehicle maintenance. Very soon I'm going to do a vehicle maintenance schedule that could work for everyone in this country. Very soon I'm going to come up with the schedule. Njibawe mbawe neka chat nenge joinzo gobeda mu maintaining emoroka nisigala kubala. Because kati nze mvuze ku ngudo za kola sina limbera kasanga tuwali. I was a neighbor to Minister Seninde. Nenko wawo nenga kangende mu chat. Temroza ati mu cyaro sebo mbera. Nedda. Nako wachibuka nenga kangende ko mu cyaro mbereyo. Abateste bajja kunsanga yo. Asa okay. Oina sente man osana luseke immediately mundeka kangende mu cyaro temumbo luseke. So anyway, because the Morokas on zona ze bade batugamba, and you know we work with brokers. So broker bakugabe Morokenu jango jidabe engineer. And by the way, for you guys that buy cars from those bonds, I want you to understand one thing. Bogule Moroka mo bond, majority of the time the agreement you sign are not with the owner of the car. You're signing the agreement with the brokers. Nanyini Moroka bondi obumbulaba obubonna. Nanyini Moroka abere mu office waguru. Kati God dirize na iya kusayiningira n'endagano. Kasoba ngo mugaga yafunye sente ze. Omugaga babatu na 16 ba broker bombondi basobola n'okuguza abiri. Ye kastafu ne 16 gwe. Okitegeera. Is that dealer White King Motors from Bakuli? Oh, why? And the cat on to take a gamma mukamano gamma muno nagama is trustworthy. Me, I know how to deal with those guys. Katiko jagendo dealing and abongo muntu wabuli job. Ostege bakunyangarazi. Me, I never guarantee anyone because me I've dealt with people in these car things. Buli muntu akuba wa sobolida. Ostege. So sija kugamanti is trustworthy or not. Anyway, but let's go back and look at these cars. The Alex was a better offer, so we drove to the Alex and we did the assessment. So I told this gentleman, Moroccan later engine check, but quality engine check we never offered to Sasule Morocco because it was in a good price. Alex was $1 million 15 ngeri UAV, and it was good. Interior yayo nungi, body badebula kemipire ebiri. For me, I find that it's understandable. Waba ngoli abadda kuguza you 80 million. Ulia you 80 million 17 n'ekitundu. Okitegeera emipira tegiwoza million 2. Nebo wofuye nogifuwa bademba gifuwe enyirire otegeko n'emipira okole ne shoke tosobola weza million 17 n'ekitundu ate ne namba yayo mpya. Okitegeera even the engine was okay. But ebaddeko akatalaka engine check. So the guys we went and bought a socket gye batugambe okuloteekako. We put it. Engine check neegaana okuvaako. The moment the engine check did not come off, nze nenfa. Okufata kitegeeza dying. It means then your engine writing off. Alex ninga tujibeka district mwenye Moroka endala. So but then the fielder wasn't that bad. I told my person, you know what, let's go check out the fielder waderi wagguluko tugezeeko korachi. Okukakanya omuzeeyi oyo. Tugezeeko okukakanya omuzeeyi oyo. Atuwe Moroka yo ku sente eza wansimu. Okitegeera. So we drove and went to this old man fielder nga weeryawo netuddamu nekigitegeeza netugivuga namu nga fielder tekubaganamu yadde terimu yadde akakubagana erimu ekyo ekimeketa ki driving shaft kyembagambye kya mitwalo 12. So we tried to negotiate this old man yadde akomye 16 n'emitwalo 2 netuvuga naye Moroka yo eriko ebyokukola endabirwamu driving shaft yiye emeketa okitegeera ekyali kimukomeza 16 n'emitwalo 2 ng'agamba kamala g'obwongo obutono omulaba ayingidde ekkubo nga talina gy'alaga mulala agenda kuyingira wuuyo olaba obwongo obutono talina gy'alaga naye kati saakola jjaamu kamuleetere eggaali ati sitaakola jjaamu mubalabye beyo bannayuganda. Anyway, nga you have learned Runyankore. Tebamunya okunyangaraza kiri okunyangaraza ino Nyankore Nyankore. Okunyangaraza kiri nyekiri. Okunyangaraza is a slang. Kunyangaraza is a slang. Kunyangaza kuba. Tekiriyo. Okunyangaraza tekiriyo mu Runyankore. Ha, lengera karibu hiyo mugongo gwambwa. Katujigoberere. Karibu hiyo mugongo gwamba you people. Jirabe bwezunga mukubo. Yeah. Mwe mulabe karibu bwezunga teterera kubbala mwe bagayi naye nga naye muli mutya so bwe tuze enda negotiating emotoka ntugivugamu omusajja nakkiriza miliyoni 16 nze nali simanyi nti waliyo sente nalekola ku lw'omukaaga munaye ne tugenda ku sente naye tujjayo sente ne bateekamu endabirwamu awo omusajja n'atwala emmoloka ye n'agenda ali mu kweyagala ali mu kweyagala olwaleero mubalaba baganda bammwe bano mbaagala manyo bayimirira mu maaso badde mulayiri akuba olumunyiza oyimirira omusajja n'ajjayo pisto this is Bombo Road kujjuddeko bannamagye karibu naye Joshua karibu ogirayo bwebadde ezunga mu kkuba bakama baffe baabo bajja obutaala mubulaba oyo nga alinga President Museveni Yoweri Kaguta Museveni sijja kudda bbali naawe ndi kansasula omusolo sijja kanziremu just wano katono sijja kudda bbali kanziremu wano just katono naye sijja kudda bbali mubalabye bakama baffe oba kati oyaani aliko IDK mwebagayi naye muna esitore bwetyo bwegenze ne tusasula emmotoka ebyo ebifaananyi mbikubye tumaze osayininga endagaano yange eri ensibu eri endagaano yange egamba transfer bwegaana tuddize sente zaffe zonna nze endagaano eyange eprotectinga the buyer because the buyer is my customer era transfer emmotoka olugaana ng'okwata miliyoni zaffe 16 nga bwe tuzikuwadde ne cost by like nagasemu ka close akalala if the transfer fails you return all the money and costs kitegeeza tutaddemu endabirwamu yaffe bwe tunaaba tutaddeko emipiira emipya ezo sente zonna ozituwa bala tongeddemu akakadde tuwe miliyoni zaffe 16 otuwe n'akakadde kaffe you return all the money eyo endagaano teri muntu asobola kugikkiriza nga emmoloka teri makubu matuufu. I remember the time we were buying a new and I gave the person that agreement yagano gisayini nagamba munveeko temundeetera bizibu ne tumuga kati omanyi tuwe namba y'omuntu ali mu kadi atukolere transfer and that's what happened. They did the transfer for us there and then it find the transfer for Musafi. Yeah, this is Bombo Road, you guys. Kati nebera Guru Highway. Techari Bombo Road. This is Guru Highway now. Leave my car types alone. Those caribous are sexy. Ebadde zunga Antonio. Abo bakozi ba kituufu naye oza baba imanyi as if you have passed mabanda. Tobeera weewafu ate kala siri weewa mwenze ni musenze kati fe twakajjayo oyo abeera muhozi ni muhozi taliwo naawe muhozi ali ne daddy muhozi ali ne daddy eri egundi erasha tukyali mu conference erasha si bwe kiri muhozi akyali mu conference erasha tali Kampala ata that's pure Runyankole kunyangaraza Runyankole kati awonjize nze bulijjo mmanyi Runyankole nga simanyira kumanya mwe bagayi kati ngenda yingire ekkubo ly'ettaka oba munaaguma mugume embalambuze tosobola batomera Antonio olimba so mwe bagayi kati yingire ekikubo ky'ettaka leero mu experiencing mulabe emmoloka empya bw'ebeera ebifactory by'omubiraba bye tulina eno banange sente za inspection ya leero tuziridde ne makanika tuzimalawo viani kukoli emmoloka empya ogiwulira of course kati experience has taught me to go slow on these roads bw'ovugisa ekimama ku nguudo zino bwesanga okanika bolo joint buli lunaku kati ogenda mpola otherwise ojja tuuka ebikubagana otandika okubiraba nga biri nnumu mujuli oyinza olwaza nvuga 0 mileage oyinza olwaza nvuga 0 mileage naye nga ate si 0 mileage munnange moloka nkadde ng'ezammwe abamu kumwesinga n'ezammwe obukadde naye maama nedda ekkubo muliraba batukolera enguudo tamaka naye mbazulu ya Uncle Arthur kwetuli Amina madamu aŋŋambye enzire ebbali mwamuwulidde ŋanfubye okumukweka olwaleero gyali eno abatugu yagala bankube masasi Mwe emotoka yo mujulira nti mpya oba nsinikire muli ebinyo mayinza okubaawo nga muzimbe muli ogunugu wano mbulago. Do you remember that thing we used to do when we were growing up? Noga chikunuguna wano kati muyinza oba muli awo nga muwulira emotoka yange mpya viani ng'ekikunuguna wano ng'owulira emotoka mpya ku bbala. Abaana bambano ninze ennyumba ogirabe ekuzeemu n'omuddo. Mwebagayi naye muli mutya story ya Fielder ndoza njimazeeyo atategedde ng'ombuuza nze nga nkuddamu siina buzibu. Emmotoka empya anko temanyi ya via temanyi viani yeekaza bwekaza. Kati kankubulire wolabira emmotoka empya ku nguudo z'ettaka owa boda amuyitako n'amukuba enfufu nga tafuddeyo anti aba mu SC. Kati yenze ndi mu SC ne maama we are off-roading wezo za tulimo Queen Elizabeth National Park. Iwano bujori wa kasomero badde sikalabanga kali awo bijo sikalabanga ate ka second ndabyo bi children. Beer and pork. Muna sinywa beer. Can I get a Primo Super at 10 million? Yes, you can. Primo Super, you can. For those guys that don't know, Primo Super is the Primo old model, but super. Nero mutujja kubanja okwaki okubuuza ku madamu muleke mwagatandika mugamba bigambo simanya ku live yalu yagamba kino simanya yagamba kasaidi chiki kabereri abumanyi amanyine mujja wabeera wale mu kasitense. She has no problem. Other gamba madamu ngu na muchi na munamutya ebyo byabimanyi ebyo ezo nnimi zaabwe. Ate okumanya mwatu wamba newaffe mwalumbayo mutuzaddemu n'abaana bantu mmwe. Game park via Stensen mbu naye sawe mulaba wantu wano plot tegulikako wano mulaba tulina n'ekisaawe kiikyo muve mbiri ebyamwe ebyenajjeera viani muve mbisaawe byamwe ebyenajjeera mbeera mu butimba nga mulinga mpologoma wano ebisaawe byaffe biri open omupiira bwe gukuba endabirwamuyo nga bakubuuza ekikupakingisizzaawo. Naye ze enguudo muziraba munaavaawo nga mugamba tetukola nguudo zituzikola. Tubanje kati munveeko ne bwe munaabanja eryo ekkubo lisaana Subaru anti ne potholes ebibuuka mpaka ku kitoogo. Ate Subaru zikubagana okusinga namukadde yange. Ne bwe munaagazaringa nemwe nga muli mutya bannanga olwaleero. Ine kuba erigenda mu game park. Random cut talk Saturday. Ne broadcast yencha sawa ne wano bulijjo oli wakasomera ate nga kusikala banga. Ne kano kateko kubuka primary. That's a primary school and it's government aided, I think. Either government or religious. It's a Muslim school. For you guys abateranga okulambula. Isiro kumulijjukire. Linasanga wana abaana ba Lakeside College nga bazza okulambula erijinjeeri. Yo bere jinja baliyita bate Emma. Oba Emma kwali wano Emma yangambe no balinayo ettaka lya family. That is a rock. Iri oligendera ddala paka eri. Naye maama Siraamu eri wano. Oyinza okugamba gundi kasokoso. Ate kati eno walala nirabide ne bwe bayitayo bannange naye nga eno siise ggombolola ebisaawe bya Suwabe ne wateekakera ebinyaanya ebyo. Ejjinja eddene liirino wano mwe bagaayi. Ejjinja eddene liiriyo liriwa essimu ng'eyeeraba birala. Ejjinja eddene liiryo kakati obaka kasanti mbadde mu SC kanzi senda birwamu ogiraba ejinje ddene liyo lemizume lito erire jinje ddene muliraba erire jinje ddene kati that thing stretches all the way the other side olaba batalina SC ayagala kukuba enfuufu eyo Nissan teyinza baamu SC girabe n'endagiramu zonna ziri wansi bw'oba oli folowa wange nga gwe oli folowa wange nsonyiwa baaba naye nyina okubyogerako teyinza baamu SC eyo Nissan eyo olaba neyinyina leka erimu ya Toyota but Arthur, that rock covers the whole of that area up to Hoima Road. Are you sure? Oba naffe tuli ku jinja eryo kubaka yateeka nange ndi eri ku lusozi eri mu Kigaga zone wadde muyitayo game park omwana wa boda omulaba alinga avudde ewaabwe ng'asiibudde okudda n'obutadde that rock abaana bajja ne balirambula by the way naye kati simanyi waabwe bayita kubanga ejjinja lyennyini tolina bw'olituukako. It would be nice if the owners of the land actually created the rock climbing like thing ne bakolamu ssente ng'olinya ejjinja eri aba mumulabye anai asiramu banyimanyo nga bambadde ekkanzu naye zino empale zemutemera eno mu maviivi kanzu yesinga okunyuma munaye Cliff Films sinywa yadde ekintu okujjako soda. Arthur, not deep inside, madam. Madam wants you to get it. Madam wange talina era ekibuuzo kireese olina wookiyisiza Antony talina malala ago gaagala moroka mpya byembala mwe ene moroka ku live broadcast neta kubagana yeye omujiwulirayo munzo munyonyi cabin air pressure nga eri composed kubana ennyonyi bwebeera ne turbulence bweti bwebeera but of course zino enguudo z'ettaka bw'obeerayo ebbanga oyiga okuzivuga n'omanya nti kakati obudinda buli wano mpita eno n'omanya nti potholo ziri wano mpita wano abantu ne balowooza emmoroka yenna waliwo omusajja azimbye kalina wali naye nga wano weeri siina vyu azimbye kalina embalagavu maama ne wano terabika naye nga kalina ye nnungi nnyo kati bano abali okuva wano okwambuka wali this is a Kisenyi like my name full of water. It's full of water here kati nze wano sikyayinza zimbawo baaba ennyumba za wano ate waliwo omusajja yazimbye wano ennyumba embalagavu ogirengera eyo yamwamba erina n'ekikomera naye baaba n'amasanyalaze yagiwadde naye bagenda giwaani bagenda okugigula naye nga mwe abaagala ennyumba eziwedde ekisangako ekikomera amasanyalaze wegali tayiro bazikuteereddemu. You don't want to work by building your own house. Oyagala biwedde nojja n'omwe emiliyoni zo 9 ti ng'ennyumba ekwedde 2 years down the road ng'ennyumba erinnyisa amazzi mu bisenge. Obudde buzibe mwe bagayi munzikirize mbasiibule akuba nyina osoma amanya. I have to park somewhere and I read the names. Siyinza kusiibula nga sibasomye manya. You could notice me with my seat belt. Munange Martha bakola campaign wano na Antonio and they made sure that I dropped my seat rope. They even called it a seat rope. But kankendeze ka speed. How long do tires last for you? Me, I drive tires for 2 years. 2 years. Carlos always got 1.5 years, 2 years. And ideally 2 years should be enough for the tires. There are construction companies who buy them because I know someone in Semuto who sold her rock to Rocco. Ate bamuwa amajja era kati mu bed because of the rock agamayinja gali mu gosende kubera jinja denne. So you are my neighbor. Ni kam your neighbor, where do you reside? Obere ni wafe mbagaga obere mbabisati. Obere ni wafe mbagaga obamba bisati omanyi nafe tulina zizoni. Abagaga balina gye babeera ne babisati balina gye babeera. Nere yabasinga eno nabo sibaavu sebo. Antonio ngenda wakati ononya wogambira mbu ngenda kulambula. Tugenda mu Queen Elizabeth National Park. Ngenda waka. Nze ekibuga kya Nema nengaka ngende mu kyalo. Why don't you want us to see? Ate mulabireyo kimundeke nammwe. Okulaba ewange okulambula kwa milioni 2. Okuba namukadde yange erimu omuti. You guys, eramu ababa abefuula ababi. Namukadde yange erimu omuti ogivuga okuva n'ogenda tukalinga ebikusiiwa bitandise nga n'ebyogerera mu motoka obiwulira. Eno namukadde mugireke mugyesonyiwe. Neddira fumba kabbiro kikere. Mutukulu wa Walusimbi mu lubiri lwa Kabaka tuli basawo. Ndoza kadawo ntegeera we ngenda that angle. Tuli bazibu nnyo. Era ne moroka ogivuga ogijja no gituusa ali kweri Subaru eyo teekwa kuba Subaru eyo. Zeze kuba enfuufu nedda Spacio new model. Spacio old model. Efaananye Subaru manyi Subaru zirabika zityo. Diane agenda kunzita mu podcast. Muna kade ka Spacio tekaina SC. Era ramzire omuntu alina SC kyekiba kikusise ndabiramu ng'oli mu nfuufu kubo lya nfuufu. Ng'oli mu kubo lya nfuufu naye mwe bagayi muloza sigenda basiibula. Nze mbabulire ne moroka erimu omuti ate sigumu. Mulimu omuti ogw'eddoboozi nga when you steal this guy start talking zizayo then nembamu omuti ogw'okusiiwa. Ogwokusiiwa omubiri gwonna ogenda okuyira mu mubiri gukusiiwa nga byogira tobitegeera. Egyo emiti ebiri aye tosobola kugiraba kuba si minene. Olinga agenda musaba mama senkindu tewali wadde gwe. Ndi mukuwa abantu nfuufu na bagana ogule mmoroka. Omusajja agenda ogule mmoroka oleme kufa nga toguze mmoroka. Genda weewole mmoroka. Ffe twabanga twewole mmoroka nga bali kuki mutuleke katubawe. Nze sebo nange bali bankubye ku nfuufu. Olugayi yankuba ebizzi nengaba yinde saka mmoroka kange waka bankubye ebizzi. Arthur, I'm planning to get a family car in the future. Which car can you advise me? And you think it will cost how much? 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive. Osobola Nuwa, osobola Alpha D, osobola fugula Vanguard ya 760. Okitegeera. And katoto because now we are looking at SUVs. We are looking at SUVs. If you are looking at SUVs and vans, SUVs inakuba SUV inakuba ya 7.6. Siwe wetuli yawo olowooza. Can buy a drone. Za wenda bawo. Bw'oba ogula bikadde bya ne milioni zo ga 25 minimum. Bw'oba ogula kipya bera ne milioni 35 kwambuka waggulu. But of course now the Vanguard hiyo Vianney yatugambye yagigula milioni 65. But Vianney bwaba yagigula 65 nyinza okuba nyina oyinza gijja ku 6. Nze nga Athanze mugezi we Kampala. Bwaba Vianney yagigula 65 kuba yagula erimba bede. Kanze nyinza okuba nyina oyinza gijja ku 6. Alfadi eri awo nayo beyi bw'oba ogenda mu mpya naye nga milioni nga 3.5 kwa 3.8 ogenze kunaba editunes ojja kunsanga sinatuukaka ffe tubeera wala ffe kibuga kyagaana asinatusi Stenson sinagituuka nkyali Stenson sinagituukamu gye mwayita Stenson sinagituukamu kakati no mwe bagayi wano omanyira nti waliwo obumalirivu omuntu amalira naganja kubeerayo najja n'abeerayo. Senkintu ngamba ngenda mu ssabo bantu mmwe mulimba. Baye kamba siibule mwe bagayi ng'obudde tebunnaziba kuba buziba ate mba ngenda balaga kyolo. Bali ne kuba kati nze nnyinako amataala nzekka. Unaona mugagga naye yagaana abantu oyimirira ku fensi n'ajja kubako n'ekibaati ku geeti naye ayinga agenda okijjako. Kati faba esi eyenfufu tetukanga anti oba mu esi. Nenga next week ngate kam steering rack leero nemereddwa because of wheel alignment. Abamanya steering rack ya sound ejja kuvaamu weekend. Bagayi kamba siibule kati. Aine Mijisha Emma aka Vincent Council Patrick Asiku Onyait Patrick Onyait Patrick Onyait Onyait Patrick kamba soma amanya nga mpaki nzo nomula wudde buzibye naye samusanga gireke mu aba iPhone mwe mmanyi bye muliko. Andrew Nsubuga Osip Ankunda Remy Lewis UG Council Patrick Asiku Tech Gadgets Raymond Sechibule Charles Sebaduka Muyombia Mark Nelson Chobe Bika Gaetano Gonza Anthony Wabuyi Nelson Nasasira Pius Kauma Derek Muyomba Mark Clip Films Editunes Antonio Nimba Services Samuel Sisier Musomesa from Smack. Yes. Abi Bukenya Adriano Machado. Yes, Access News. Sammy. I say I need you. Mavo Gadget Center. Musime Kim Job. Cats Pro. Senoga Hassan, Benjamin B, Kabusu Vianney, the Subaru lover who drives a Vanguard, which is a Toyota. Mugalasi Joshua, Cats Pro, Waiswa Kranima Mutono, Musundi Wire, Jude Kasivante, Solo Extra, Black FX, Black FX, Chairman Zach Mantur Hanifa, Gerald Sonko. Thank you for engaging. I don't take it for granted. If you're watching this video later on, way after it has yes, Jeremy. Kalisa Antonio. Isaac Mark Makubu ya. Girl, give me a chance, I'll blow your money. Kwabuyi. Senchindu John. Shala. Ana kamba sibule bana obudde buzibye. But wife nange ngenda muteka deep mu game park mugulire n'entalunde. Bwe betaaga. Do you advise someone to save open account with Success Motors? No. Just save your money normally. Zigulire wa account numbers zitekemu. Zenja kuweereza ye enkoko very soon. Comment yange yaze. Amina. Amina Antonio Neyanziza. Dr. Arthur, how can I make use of Toyota Succeed to make weekly income? We have one just packed. It only moves around town on weekend. Alice, I think the Succeed, I don't know what you do for business now. Naye abantu abamu abayina like bakeries, abasobola okukola baking, osobola okukola to supply things, abayina enkoko, trays amagi, okitegeera. You can, the products can over Succeed can basically do everything. We're a computer doctor nchitwala ngenda gena nsome fuku doctor obudde buzibye mane kamba sibulo. Succeed esobola okukola emirimu mingi. Waliwo omukyala ffe mu estate waffe agikozesanga shuttle atwala abaana ku ssomero bingi esobola okukola ne Uber. But guys, I'll see you tomorrow 5:15 p.m. Ciao.